Bayes theorem. Okay, in the probability chapter, this Bayes theorem is also most important and one of the good topic here. So you see this Bayes theorem, one of the most investigating applications of the results of probability theory involve estimating unknown probability and making decisions on the basis of a new sample, on the basis of new sample information since World War II. Okay, a considerable body of knowledge has developed known as Bayesian decision theory, whose purpose is the solution of the problem involving decision making under uncertainty. Okay, the Bayesian is a person in the World War II. Most of the people are losing their lives. Okay, they are unable to survive. At that time, Bayesian, a good personality, is a good statistician. He invented this Bayes theorem. Okay, to estimate the unknown probability and making the decision. Unknown probability, simply he is ready to estimate the unknown probability. Okay, unknown probability, for the estimation of the unknown probability, he take an initiation to decrease the lives of the soldiers, and immediately this Bayesian theorem came in force. Okay, simply in this Bayesian theorem, when they applied this Bayes theorem, immediately they made a good decision under uncertainty activity also. Okay, the concept of conditional probability discussed above takes into account information about the occurrence of one event to predict the probability of another event. Okay, here what happens here, they are ready to estimate the one event and they are ready to predict the another event also. So here conditional probability, the word says that conditional probability, while we are solving the problem, there will be a condition will be there. Based on that condition, we are going to solve the problem. This concept can be extended to revise the probabilities based on new information and to determine the probability that a particular effect was due to a specific cause. The procedure for revising these probability known as a Bayesian theorem. So here in the given problem, the conditional probability information will be there. Okay, while we are solving the problem, this theorem will be very easily you can understand. Okay, the Bayes theorem, named after the British mathematician Reverend Thomas Bayes, in the year 1761 and published in the year 1793 in a short paper, has become one of the most famous memories. Okay, one of the most famous memories in the history of science here. In the history of science, and one of the most controversial. His contribution consists primarily of a unique method for calculating conditional probabilities. It is called Bayesian. Okay, so here you observe carefully, this is the most important here. Bayesian theorem is based on the formula for conditional probability explained earlier, A1 and A2 here. Okay, the set of events which are mutually exclusive, the two events cannot occur together. Okay, these two events cannot occur together here. A1 and A2 are independent variables here. Exhaustive, the combination of two events is the entire experiment here. Individual entire experiment will be there here. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Okay, in this way there. Then B indicates the conditional probability here. A simple event which intersects each of the A event has shown in the diagram below. Here you observe the diagram below. Okay, B intersects A and B here. So you see this diagram here. This side we call it as A and this side we call it as A2 and A1. The line, okay, this line which comes between the two A1 and A2, we call it as intersector. Conditional probability we can say. This is B. Okay, the part of B which is within A1, okay, see, A1 it is there and A2 also there. So here A1 and B, A2 and B, in this way it will be there. Okay, so this is the most important and interesting topic here, Bayes theorem. In the previous examination we got a number of times the same question. Okay, here simply I mean to say that here you observe carefully here, my dear students. See, one of the most investigating application of results probability theory involves estimating unknown probability here. Okay, we don't know what is the probability, we don't know, but simply we are estimating. For example, the problem will be like this here. A1 information is there, A2 information is there, and A3 information is there. So simply the examiner, he will ask what is the probability of getting A2 value. Okay, these unknown value we are going to estimate with the Bayes theorem. Okay, very simply we will get the answer also. So here the Bayesian, you need to you have to remind that World War II. Okay, in the World War I, most of the people, they have survived their life, collapsed their life. But in the World War II, here what happened? The Bayesian, he's a mathematician, he invented this Bayes theorem. With the application of this Bayes theorem, most of the persons, they survived their life in a successfully, they win the World War II. Okay, then these type of situations are taken place in the World War II. That is the reason this Bayes theorem is came in force. Okay, this Bayes theorem is came in force. Okay, so here you have to remind that, I mean to remind you that there are independent events will be there in Bayes theorem. Okay, we will see one problem tomorrow or next class, we will discuss the problem also. So here you observe the problem. Assume that a factory has two machines. See, two machines are there in a factory. Past records shows that, okay, past record shows that machine 1 produces 30% of the items of output and machine 2 produces 70% of items. Further, 5% of 5% of the items produced by machine 1 were defective. Okay, defective items are there. Even though machine 1 is produced 30%, but even though there are defective items are there. Okay, the next one here, machine 2, okay, 1% defective items are there. Machine 1 were defective 5% and 1% machine 2 were defective items are there. The next one, if a defective item is drawn at random, what is the probability that the defective items was produced by machine 1 and machine 2? So by observing these question here, machine 1 and machine 2 information is given. Okay, in a factory, two machines are there. Their past records, the outputs of that concerned machine, machine 1 and machine 2 are here. Okay, 30% output and 70% output from machine 2. Out of these 30%, 5% defective items are there and 1% defective items are there in machine 1 and machine 2 are there. Okay, we will see this problem in the next class. Okay.